Hi everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making this clay using all items from our kitchen, down to the color. Okay, let's get started with our video. Okay, so here are the items you're going to need for this project. You're going to need 1 cup baking soda, half a cup cornstarch, a 1/4 cup bentonite clay, and 1 cup water. You're also going to need an item to mix your ingredients in, along with your spatula and your wire whisk, measuring cups, and also a pot to heat your items. Let's get started. Okay, so first I'm going to add my 1 cup of baking soda. And then I'm going to add my half a cup of cornstarch. Next, I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of bentonite clay. Something I forget to mention, you're going to need protective gear. You're going to need some gloves, and make sure you wear a mask because this gets real dusty. And so we're going to combine these items with our whisk. And we're going to mix everything until they're thoroughly combined. Now we're going to add our 1 cup of water gradually. And we're just going to keep mixing. I continue to use my wire whisk, but if you find a spatula to be easier, go ahead with that. And something I forget to mention, that this clay is self-drying clay. Now there's other versions of this all over YouTube, but I just wanted to do this version because I wanted to make a diffuser bracelet. I don't know if you guys have ever seen them. You can find them like on AliExpress, Shine, or Temu, and I think they're made out of like lava rock. But I will say, like, I have made some diffusers balls just using clay, and I liked the way it turned out. So I said I just wanted to add the bentonite clay to it because, you know, just for the cleansing properties. I did one with a copper wire for my daughter, but I'm not really a bracelet maker, so I didn't want to, I don't think I'm going to do that route for this video. But if you're into making bracelets, this is absolutely a great idea. If you have kids that have a hard time sleeping, this would definitely help. Making them one of these bracelets would definitely help. I have added my oils to my bracelet, and I'm telling you, it lasts a really long time. At least I want to say like 7 days before the scent starts to like really fade. But for like the first 3 days, it's like really strong. Okay, so now we're gonna grab my hot plate. And the mistake I made was turning this on too early. So okay. And we're just gonna add this to a medium flame. I did turn this up high and then turn it down because my hot plate doesn't work that well. Another thing that I want to say, what I found out is that the bentonite clay actually activates the baking soda. Do not freak out. Just keep stirring until like the bottom becomes like really pasty. And I'm speeding up this part so we could just get through this video. Just trust the process. It's gonna come together. Okay, so as you can see, like the bottom is becoming like really pasty. So I'm gonna take this off the flame now, right? And I'm gonna continue to mix it off the flame. And if you're using your table, make sure that there's something protective underneath. I actually have like a protective mat underneath my paper so I don't burn my table. And I do have paper on here to protect my table surface. Okay, so I'm gonna get this hot plate out the way. And then I'm just gonna keep stirring this. Okay. So as you see, it all came together. Like I said, trust the process. And we want to cool this down. We want to allow it to cool all the way down. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and pour this on here. And I'm just going to keep folding this. It's a little warm. It's not really hot anymore. It's a little warm. Get this out the way. I mean, if you're doing this while it's so warm, it's going to be a little bit sticky. Don't worry about it. I'm just going to keep mixing this on my baking paper. And I like using the baking paper, you know, because most things don't stick to it. So, yeah. Okay, so now we are done. Okay, so I decided that I'm going to add the colors. And the colors that I'm using today, one is matcha and the other is beetroot powder. Now what I did find, right, is that when these dried, they didn't come out with the colors that I wanted them to. The bentonite, the matcha, that actually came out like a light gray color, and the beetroot, it came out like a brown color, but you'll see it at the end of this video. So what I did find that if you don't use your fingertips and only use like the flat part of your hand, it actually mixes better. So and just be patient. It's art. There's no rush. And there's no mistakes in art. Okay, so we're finished with the green, and now I'm gonna add the beetroot, and then we're gonna make the red. And it's the same process. Just keep mixing it. And be patient, because it does take a little bit of a time to do it. And now we are done with the making process of these. And look how they turn out. Okay, so I'm going to show you the bracelet that I made with this. Okay, so this is the bracelet I made. And I just want to say that this clay took about 24 hours to dry before I was able to actually put it into a bracelet. To store your clay, wrap it in saran wrap and put it in a nicely tight jar, and it will last you a really long time. And you could keep making stuff as often as you want. Now, if you want to see how I made this bracelet, please leave a comment down below, and I definitely will. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.